J.D. Vance is having a busy day, but not so busy that he missed an opportunity to throw Secretary of War Pete Hegseth under the bus. I'm going to show this remarkable video of Vance just cutting Hegseth off right at the knees, but it was all a day's work for Vance, who went around to every single Sunday talk show in town so that he could blame the shutdown on Chuck Schumer.
Because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government.
Deny the troops are going unpaid.
Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government.
And as my colleague is reporting on, try and cover over the fact that Tom Homan is caught on tape by the FBI taking a bribe.
Because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government.
And not for nothing, but can we just clarify the point here? It was not a $50,000 bribe. It was a $50,000 cash down payment on a $500,000 bribe. But also on the J.D. Vance agenda this morning was stomping down a controversy that Pete Hegseth created of his own making when he got in front of the TV cameras to talk about the Trump administration cozying up to Qatar, the country who finances Hamas. Let's just see what former Fox broadcaster turned Secretary of War had to say that is going to cause J.D. Vance to stomp on him today.
No one other than President Trump could have achieved the peace that we believe will be a lasting peace in Gaza, and Qatar played a substantial role from the beginning, working with our folks to ensure that came about.
Good time to mention that Qatar finances Hamas.
Today, we're signing a letter of acceptance to build a Qatari Emiri Air Force facility at the Mountain Home Air Base in Idaho. The location will be host a contingent of Qatari F-15s and pilots to enhance our combined training, increase lethality, interoperability. It's just another example of our partnership.
Chief of Staff Susie Wiles must have blown a hole through the roof when Hegseth let that announcement fly. So you'll note two things about Hegseth's announcement about the construction of a facility. First, this is a formal announcement. It's not some off-the-cuff reply that Pistol Pete made when questioned by a reporter. Second, you'll notice the Qatari minister is not the least bit shocked. This is clearly an agreement that has been worked out. Well, you can bet your grandmother's combat boots that the America First crowd went crazy at that announcement, and they asked the right question. Why on earth are you allowing a foreign country to build an Air Force base in the U.S.? What could its possible purpose be? To attack Canada if they don't agree to become the 51st state? I mean, you can see the brilliance of the plan here. We didn't drop bombs on Canada. That was Qatar. To attack North Korea? Well, that forced J.D. Vance to get involved. Here he is steamrolling Hegseth.
What is the function of this Qatar facility? People are wondering, is this an air base? What is Qatar going to be developing in Idaho?
Yeah, I saw some reporting about this, Maria. I actually talked to the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, this morning. This is largely a fake story. We continue to have with countries that we work with. We have relationships where, sometimes their pilots work on our bases, sometimes that we train together, sometimes we work together in other ways. The reporting that somehow there is going to be a Qatari base on United States soil, that's just not true. We are continuing to work with a number of our Arab friends to ensure that we are able to enforce this peace, but we're not going to let a foreign country have an actual base on American soil. So there was a bit of misreporting on that, as there often is, as you know, Maria.
So in case you haven't noticed, this is Vance's new shtick. I've heard reporting. There's no reporting, Vance. It was announced by your own teammate, Pete Hegseth. This is not reporting.
To build a Qatari Emiri Air Force facility.
And JD's response?
Somehow there is going to be a Qatari base on United States soil. That's just not true.
Are we on the same team here, guys?
Today we're signing a letter of acceptance to build a Qatari Emiri Air Force facility.
Somehow there is going to be a Qatari base on United States soil. That's just not true.
So for those of you who are wondering, how does Hegseth keep his job? The answer is simple. He's the only one willing to order troops to take arms against American citizens. Plain and simple. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. You'll not only help out our channel, you'll be taking concrete action and helping get rid of Trump and the MAGA movement who ushered him in.